season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Out route pass complete to Goddard.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The Eagles at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At the 20. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
The 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Pickett. A short one there with Freiermuth.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett.
And his throw is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Jalen Carter.
And they're to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's 4th down.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
Deontay Johnson, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter play.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hurts. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They got 29 yards that time.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's Young.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there.
His third rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Another extra point opportunity here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Here's Freiermuth again. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Pickett to throw on first down.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Give that sack to the Kobe Dean.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Jones on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Extra point now by Boswell. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. Inside the 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 3-yard line.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run with Harris. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They run for it with Harris, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Keep it up. Good ball, baby. Good, set. Hey, Silver.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Hurts sets up to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Smoke Monday. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect you to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Eluding the pressure right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Allen Robinson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Steelers 21, Eagles 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, right here. Let's go.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And this one too low.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on the first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Pickett. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down, here's Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Pickett. And that is incomplete.
So many times we look at the opening drive in the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Jones on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return is Peterson. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And Robinson, the motion man right.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for. That's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. This is Young on the carry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
63, bang!
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go Silver, ready? Crowd left, Yanni. No touch.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Cole Holcomb. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Harris running straight ahead. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. Got his man, it's Warren. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Eagles 17. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett sets up play action. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Down the sideline he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Eagles 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
King, Phil King.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
But first down hurts. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
63, 63, 63.
Oh, the sneak gets Hurts. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles get a bit closer. point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Pittsburgh,